what point does he give you these gifts? And what is it? How's that happen? He just go, here you go, take these with you when you leave.
He said he was saying I said something to the effect of, how many guitars does the guy need? And his response was, how many tennis rackets do you have? Right. Oh, and I said, good point. Yeah, right. Because I mean, I've got hundreds of tennis rackets because, this is from this player, this is a guy I coached, or this one I cracked at a special tournament, or, what I mean, I got plus the ones I use, right? So I got tennis rackets galore. And he said, why, you need one? I said, well, I said something like, how many guitars does a player need? And he goes, how many tennis rackets do you have? I said, yeah, but I use all mine. He goes, you don't have a guitar? I said, well, he goes, you want one? I'm like, wow, amazing. So he threw me a Wolf, and it was awesome. And it was one that he had used, and it wasn't brand new. It didn't have a tag on it or anything. It was one he had played. It was chipped up a little bit. So I'm assuming it was him playing it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was Michael playing it. Maybe it was Sam. I don't know who played it, but it came from him, and it was at 5150, and it was a Wolfgang. So I'm assuming it was probably one he played.
Right.
He played it that night and showed me that it worked. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And he gave that to me. And then, I ended up getting a box not a box. So what do you call it? Case for it and so forth. Yeah. Then, he goes, oh, make sure you get here. And he, gave me a strap that was a Wolfgang strap. And he said, he took a handful of picks and threw them in. He goes, now you can go learn how to play guitar. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to use the one he gave me. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
So then at the Smithsonian, because I knew I wasn't a player and because I knew I wouldn't play the guitar, I took it back to him. And then prior to the interview that happened, that they taped and showed, I actually caught Wolf's eyes and I said, hey man, come here. I got to talk to you. And I had met him in passing. He doesn't know me, but he knew me. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those guys, like, he recognized who I was, but it's not like he comes over for spaghetti dinners on Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And I said, I got a question, man. Can you help me out? I got something your dad gave me. I'd like to give it back and get it signed if you think you could. Well, I don't know if he's going to sign or whatever. I said, that's cool. Whatever, man. I appreciate it. He goes, catch me after this. He didn't say show, but catch me after tonight. I said, okay. So as we were walking out, I kind of gave him and he's like, yeah, come on. So I did. And I had to wait a little bit because he had other people there and we're talking, and he was interviewing her, talking with her, whatever. And then he's like, hey, Schmidt, come on over here. So I came over there and he goes, what do you got for me? I said, well, this is what you gave me. And he, oh, yeah. And he was very nice and signed it for me. And he took a picture with signing it, and he took a picture of holding it up or whatever. And yeah. I was smart enough to bring a new Sharpie, so I didn't have to get a bad one or borrow one. I had it ready to go and had it in the case. So it was real easy, and he did it. He was very kind to me.
So this was after he walked out of the main room. After that,
it was there was like a place where they had a few munchies and so forth. I guess I would call it a green room if it was a TV show or something.
Sure.
And it was there, and Janie was there, Wolf was there, Alex was there, and they were all very kind. And they recognized the fact that I wasn't, I wasn't trying to be a fan, but oh my God, I wasn't doing that. It's like, hey man, if you gave me this, and they recognized that that was his. So obviously I wasn't bringing him a Fender Squire. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right. So this goes to the story we were talking about before we actually went on with this, is that there's that famous video that went around after his passing about keep playing, man, keep playing.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to come get you or come find you, whatever he said. Right. Right. So you were back there and you were filming that. And so were a few other people, is what you said.
Yeah, I was there, and I said I was I guess it was at the point where we were getting ready to do what we had to do and get out of there or whatever. And I was getting ready to say goodbye or